Hey everybody, Spurgle back again. Episode 5 of the clothing importing tutorial. And today we're going to try and finish up the female variant, fix the couple of issues that we spotted at the end of last episode. So let's have a quick look at it again. You can see straight away, let's get that gun out of the way. The hood has that. Strange stretching, probably the head weight that was on it, that doesn't need to be there. The neck is missing the player vest. See it perfectly fine just there. And a little bit of clipping from pants round the waist area. There's a few other issues that I have spotted, like the zigzagging of seams. Now that's not necessarily the weight painting, that could, or the weight transfer, we haven't done any painting. That could just be the topology of the mesh in that area doesn't fit the player very well, but we can maybe make it look a little bit nicer by fine tuning the weights. Just tweak the variables between, like this one right here will have shoulder and arm, or upper arm and spine, or something along those lines, and looking at it, it's weighted too much towards the arm and not enough the shoulder. There's something, yeah, probably those two or three need adjusting, and it'll be the same on the other side if we could see it. But yeah, I want to fix those little things. The first thing I'm going to fix is the waistband, and that was simply a case of I went back to Blender and I've used the proportional edit tool just to pad out the waist a little bit more. So that's the old one, that's the new one. Took a couple of attempts going from Blender back into Object Builder just to thicken it out enough, but that's the one we want. So let's export this. Now this time when I export it, I'm not going to override, I'm just going to create a new file and export away. Yeah, exported into another P3D. So let's open up the original one first, the one we've already worked on, and you can create a proxy of the pants and then go have a look at it in Bulldozer, and it will be doing the same clipping that we were getting in game pretty much. So this is how I checked it. I went over to Blender, I pulled the belly out, I brought it back to Object Builder, I had a look at it with the cargo pants, so on and so forth. And yeah, that's what we've got at the moment. And now if I can delete the view pilot LOD, I will create a new LOD. This one, it's going to need the same property, LOD no shadow 1, and then where was it, we just called it leather. I'll take this jacket, I'll copy the whole mesh, literally Control C, and paste it in here, Control V. And there we are. Now it's just came straight out of Blender, so we're going to need to apply the texture again, because we didn't do that in Blender, we did that in Object Builder first time. So there's the target, there's the RV mat, apply both of them, and we're also going to, well, we don't need to do the normals, I must have just hit F5. Or applying the textures, done it already, but the normals seem to be alright. Just make sure, yeah, remember to recalculate your normals sometimes. Anyway, the only other thing left to do here is remove the unneeded selections that we have already removed from this one, which, if I remember correctly, we don't need thumb, ring, personality. I'm pretty sure we only need the injuries if the skin is showing, so I'm going to get rid of them. Thumb, ring, injury, hide, body injury. We can get rid of them. Camo female doesn't encompass the whole model, so let's redefine that. And now if we go to bulldozer on this LOD, no, we haven't got the proxy on this LOD, have we? Let's take that proxy. Control C, Control V, back to bulldozer. Now we shouldn't have. There we go. No clipping, just a little bit more proportional editing, backwards and forwards between Blender. I did it off cam, so I didn't have to go backwards and forwards in the video. It's quicker to just explain it in this situation. So yeah, that's the waistband clipping issue fixed. So we can get rid of the old LOD, change this one to resolution 1. I'm not going to copy the view pilot out of it yet. Now, the next noticeable issue was the weird stretching in the head. Now, I'm pretty sure, turn the vertices on, it is this head weight that we've got either just on the tip or the whole lot of it. I'd like to see how much weight these, wrong tool, these vertices have got. Head 2%, basically it's not doing anything there. And then these ones up here, weights, head 95%, is doing a hell of a lot. I reckon we can just delete that whole selection. We don't need the cargo pants anymore. And that will fix the head issue. The next issue was the invisibility in the chest. The simplest way to fix that would be the same way as the personality, like if we had exposed arms or legs. And let's go get the player mesh and use that bit of it. But this bit's not covered by personality. This bit is this neck piece. So yeah, grab all of them, copy them. I'm quickly just gonna paste them into a new LOD again, because they're gonna have selections that they don't need, such as body injury and camo female. So we can delete both of those selections, copy that again into our main res LOD. And now if we go have a look in bulldozer, we should have the neck piece. There we go, that's 3 of our issues fixed hopefully. The dodgy waistband, the dodgy hood, and the neck piece. Looks like I got it all that we need to, maybe. Is there a seam there? Where is it? Yeah, it looks like I just missed those 2 little bits right in there. We can fix that easy enough. Yeah, there we go. There, fixed again. We don't need this proxy anymore. I think I deleted the selection, but I didn't delete the vertices. So let's save that. I think we'll give it a quick view in game before having a go at these dodgy wiggly lines. in game. There's still something funny going on with that hood, isn't there? It's not as bad as it was. It's still not perfect. The chest piece is there. You can see down between the jacket and it. Maybe grab a couple more pieces just to, so you can't see that gap. And the waistband looks good. Let's have a bit more of a closer look at these weights on the hood, shall we? What was on this part of the hood? Probably neck. I just want single vertice for now. Weight. So yeah, it's only neck and camo. So what's on this part of the hood? Spine, shoulder. That could be it. It could be missing spine. Let's take the texture off a minute. There we go. That top bit needs some spine 3 by the looks of it. So let's have a look, see what this vertice is. Weight, it's got 89% spine 3. Okay, this is a prime chance to do a little bit of weight painting. So hit it. Oh wait, hit N. Get your selection spine 3. We don't want it. That would be 100%. We were down at 89, so let's take it down to about there, I reckon. And then just simply paint these vertices. Then when you're done, right click on the right one and redefine. You can get rid of that tool, get that select tool. Try and grab the one. Weights, 86% spine. That's a pretty close guess. I was aiming for 89. But that will hopefully fix that issue. Now back to game. If we're doing a bit of general painting, look at her bum when she's running. See how the middle of it at the bottom there, just kind of, it's too weighted to the hip and pelvis and not enough on the spine again. So let's have a look at what's going on down there on our mesh. Now we can get rid of that lot now. Don't need that one. On our mesh, spine at the bottom. Yeah, there you go again. It's got no spine all the way. See all these ones down here and down here, but it will have pelvis and hip, and where's the other hip? Hip extra. It's got pelvis and hips, but it's got no spine or spine 1. Well, I don't think it needs spine 1. Spine 1's got to end somewhere. Now let's see what this vertice's got. Yeah, spine 1's like 2%, spine's 8%. It's not a lot, but that could be enough. Spine. So yeah, we'll take spine. Again, hit N. We want to go right down to, 5-10% down here. And then paint away. Right click, redefine, and then you can just check, see how much weight you've applied. Spine, 9%, that's pretty close to what I was aiming for. And that should fix those two simple weighting issues. So let's save that. Okie doke. Well, that seems to have fixed the hood issue mostly. Gets a little bit crinkled when you turn your head left and right. So maybe it needed a really little amount of head weight. It could have been the issue. It could have needed that head weight, but not had the spine. Let's make it a bit sunnier, shall we? See a little bit better now. It's still moving a lot on that hip extra, left and right hip. I might give a go at just removing them. Other than that, pretty happy with those. Let's get ourselves an axe, throw it in our hands, and start looking at some of these nasty seams. This can be a very slow and painful process, just like the rest. This, I like to apply the texture, and I'll probably just do the 1-2 tweaks and then speed it up because we're getting there. Get yourself to a viewpoint where you can see what's going on. Try and take note of. So to me that looks like there's the seam, and then this one's got too much that way and that one's got too much that way, so that one wants to, they need tweaking, those two next to that junction in the seams. So that junction in the seams, which is this vertice with what, 70-30 shoulder arm, and then this guy 70-30 shoulder arm. They're alright, they're not too different. Oh, that's a massive, from 70-30 to 12. So let's see what happens if we do like, I don't know, 20-80. Not such a big jump. 12-80. Sorry, didn't close that window. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's have a look in this line. 13-80. 13-80. See, there we go. That's the issue. This should be more like 13-87, and that should be 70-30. Yeah. 20-80. Wait. 30-70. What was this one? 13-87. I wish that would just close itself. 5-95. Jesus. Barely any on the shoulder there. So I think that needs to go up. Down. No, not 97, 87. All we're trying to do here is balance the weights on the vertexes to do what we want them to do. 12-88. 12-88. 12-88. This one's odd. All the ones around it. That's 5-95, but that was 12-88. This one's 13-87. So 12-88. Now let's check the ones up here again. 50-50. 50-50. 50-50. This one should be 50-50. That one's quite different. 70-30. Oh, stop doing that. I hate that noise. Okay, we've done a little bit of tweak on that. Let's just save it and see what it looks like in game quick. Okay, back in game again. Let's see if those tweaks improved it or made it worse. A little bit better. Still, that one needs more and that one needs less, definitely. I think what I'm going to do, because you can see what I'm doing, I'm literally tweaking it little bit by little bit. Going to work my way around all of these seams. But I'll probably time lapse it or speed it up and trial and error. So I'm going to drag this off to my other screen, get that up and just tweak it little by little until I get something that I'm happy with. Okay, I think I'm going to cut the video around here, but you can see what I'm doing, just gradually tweaking those weights until the seam looks nicer when your character's doing poses, basically. Still needs a bit more work, a little less there, a little more here, and then this side of the shoulder. But it's quite time consuming. I'm running out of time to be available to record today, so I think that will be it for now. Next video, this jacket will be finished. This is the final little tweaks for it, and I'll have to start on the male variant. That'll be fun, trying to make this fit the male player model. Anyway, till next time peeps, bye.